They don't take it as it is. That's the biggest problem. They think we can devise new things. I'm sorry. Krishna says very clearly, I gave this knowledge to sun god, you have swan. And the same knowledge I'm giving to you, because this is eternal knowledge. Eternal things never grow old. Remember one thing. Anything which is new will grow old. That's why I like the this English language very nicely. 1 month old kid, 1 month old. 6 months old kid, how much? What's the age? Old, he's going old. And you celebrate the birthday. He's going 1 year nearer to death, and we say, oh, let's celebrate. That's why in our Hindu system, what is there? Vedic system. That day you give up prayers. Because you're coming closer to death. Where are you going, becoming young? Where are you proceeding towards? Youth or old age? Tell me. You're going towards, a teen is not going towards youth. Ultimate end is going to be is old age and death. Know how to use it. Life is very precious. Now, very important thing which I'm going to ask you to do when I'm doing this 8 days course with you, and plus when you read the Bhagavad Gita on your own, at least we say in Sanskrit, Siddhantik Roop mein, theoretically, please accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why? When you say he's God, that means he's got no mistakes. Now, how would that help me? It will help you. When you read the Bhagavad Gita and you don't understand something, what happens now? What do you say? Aisa thodi hota hai. This can't happen. It's not possible. Do you tell that same thing to your teacher when you're studying in college? When you did not understand something, what did you tell him this? What did you tell him? Excuse me, I did not understand. Because you had full faith in the teacher and the books. Right? So when you read Bhagavad Gita, you'll have to have full confidence in the author. Who's the author? Lord Shri Krishna. At least theoretically, we say in Sanskrit that Siddhantik Roop se, at least theoretically accept that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he's got no flaws or mistakes. There will be no mistakes at all. Just whenever you have any problems, say, oh, I'm not able to understand this. Write to me. Talk to me. I did the same thing with my teacher. When I did not understand something, I said, I can't understand this. But good, this is how it is explained. I was giving a lecture in Centerville, Virginia, about 10 days back. So there also, he was a doctor. He came up to me, he says, I can't understand action. Gita says action in inaction and inaction in action. Then you'll never understand because you're reading a Bhagavad Gita which is not written about a devotee. A devotee only can explain to you how action can be inaction and inaction can be action. He says, hey, really? And I told him I'll explain to you in 2 minutes because he heard 3 lectures of me. So he understood a little bit what I was talking about. So I gave him the answer. He says, my God, for last 40 years, I could not understand this. But took you 3 minutes to make me understand and I've understood. Yes, it's so easy. It's not difficult. I'm telling you something. Bhagavad Gita is not difficult. The Lord is most merciful. Remember one thing. You don't follow him, then also he doesn't stop your air and water. If he stops your air, what is going to happen? Have you thought any time? If he removes the earth, he says, you're not obeying me, let me take away the earth. What will happen to us? Tell me. Huh? He says, stop the air. What happens to us? We are finished. Can any person be more merciful than that? That we don't obey him at all. We don't obey him at all. It's a fact. Because we do not know what he wants from us. And still he does not do anything to us. He's merciful to us. He's giving us a chance. Is he not doing that? He's doing it. So how can such a merciful Lord give us such a knowledge which we can't understand? Is it possible? No. And for your knowledge, Mahabharata was specially written by Ved Vyas ji from compiling all other literature scriptures for one thing. For what? For the age, for the people for the age of Kali Yuga. Mahabharata actually, and people say Mahabharata ghar se bahar rakho, keep it away from the house. Someone asked me, if I keep Mahabharata in my house, there'll be fight. I said, yes. Huh, right now? Right if you don't read it. If you read it, fights will go away. He says, but yes. And in that Mahabharata, which was written specially for Kali Yuga people, the crown jewel is Bhagavad Gita. That means it is for us. It is for us. So please, first of all, when you start reading this, Krishna is there. He wants us to understand. It is us who make it a jalebi. He has given us straight knowledge. But what we do?